the most important thing is that it's all about characters. Any screenplay any movie that's good, period, will it's because of character. I was taken aside. I was walking in the back lot with Jason Clark one day, and we were talking about this film we were making at Electric with Dean Devlin. But he said, he goes, Tom, your action scenes are some of the best I've ever read. They're fantastic, but the characters suck, and I don't care about them. And this was like right in front of the Wizard of Oz stage. I'm like, hey man, show some respect. And he said, well, I can't help it. Your characters are terrible. And I said, okay, fine. This is, by the way, this is 2003. They've gotten better since a little bit, but I decided to always base my core group of people, my core group of characters, on people I know. Changes, and then once I use those characters that I know, that they're real, they're breathing, then I start to adjust them. Now, I don't happen to know anybody who wears a mask and walks around killing babysitters on Halloween night with a knife. Thank God. Well, that they'll at least admit to. But you can also create people outside the box. But for that core group that drive the plot, they're good to feel like they're real and breathable. And for that to happen, motivation is very key. Now, there's always this, what's my motivation? That's always the joke in Hollywood. And when the actor goes, no, what's my motivation? But it's true. It's true. Characters have what do they want? What are they trying to get to? What drives the story? What's the engine behind the story? It can change. You can have a character who's trying to get to point A, but then realize when they get to point A that B was better, and they have to go back. It's okay to have characters that make mistakes and return to those mistakes, or don't. And David Fincher is fond of saying he doesn't like any characters that change at all. But for us, we always like to have change because change helps. If you look at some of these genre films, Martin Brody wants to kill the shark. Cecilia wants to escape her life. Mac wants to stop the thing. Stephen and Diane want Carol Ann out of the TV. These are goals, and these goals, these journeys. And this is normally where I talk about Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey, which is absolutely fascinating. Y'all got to read it if you haven't read it, because it applies to anything. Star Wars is literally Joseph Campbell, The Hero's Journey. Luke Skywalker follows that perfectly. But all good films do that. There's always horror movies, they're a little bit different, but because sometimes they're about survival as opposed to the motive, I guess, is to survive, but it's more about life and death. But all good dramas are, aren't they?